sucks that we live in a society like that, you know? It sucks that people grew up being told, hey, you're a man, you're not allowed to cry. Because the thing is, like, so what if you're a guy? Just fucking cry, dude. And I know it's easier said than done, especially when, unfortunately, there are women out there who will see a guy cry and be like, ew, I want a bad boy who, like, murders people or some shit like that. It sucks that there are, like, people like that. Society! But yeah, no, it really sucks that that's the way some people think. Like, I think that's stupid. You know, I like to try and be really considerate to everybody around me. I'm not sure. Okay, wait, that makes me sound so narcissistic, but I mean, like, I try to, like, read people. I try not to cross boundaries, and I feel like I'm especially very, what's the word? I feel like I'm especially very wary around all my male friends, or, you know, male people in my family. You know, I'm very conscious about my actions. I'm very trying to read their facial expressions, because I'm like, you know, I feel like men are so used to hiding their emotions that I feel like if they did act a little differently, some people wouldn't. You're too considerate to the point that you have a complex and overthink everything. I can't help it. I just worry about. Oh, shut up, ISO. I hate everybody. Okay, I'm not even considerate, bro. I take back everything I said. I hate everybody. Fuck you guys. You know what? I didn't say anything. I'm not considerate, dude. We are taught to just tough it up. At least I was, so it was very hard to overcome the stigma of talking about our worries. Yeah, like, men are just expected to tough it up, and I think that's really stupid. Like, I think that there should be more safe places for men to talk about their feelings. And you know what? Do I think women should probably be more open to listening to their partners and actually just asking them constantly, are they okay? Yes. But at the same time, I also think that it should be on guys themselves to also just check on their homies, you know? Because I feel like with a lot of female relationships, you know, more often than not, girls will openly be like, hey, are you okay? Do you want to talk about anything? And then, you know, women will open up to other women right away. I feel like guys could use with more relationships like those where they can feel comfortable talking to their homies about, like, what they're going through. I mean, for all I know, maybe you guys already do that. I don't fucking know. But from what I've seen, that's not always the case. So I think it would be nice if you guys were able to, like, just check up on your homies. Like, guys, literally, if you notice that your homies, like, replying less, or maybe, you know, they've changed a lot, don't think, just go to them and be like, hey man, is everything okay? I've noticed this about you. Because if you show that you care about them and that you notice these changes, they're gonna feel heard, they're gonna feel seen. And then, you know, what comes around goes around. They're gonna be like, thank you so much for checking up on me, blah blah blah. And then who knows, maybe when you're having a time, you're going through it, life's rough, maybe your homie will reach out to you and be like, hey, I've noticed this about you. I remember when you were there for me, so I want to, like, you know, give you the same favor. And then, bam! You've already created a nice, healthy relationship where you can just talk to each other about, like, shit like that, you know? Yeah! Make sure to just check on your homies and also have your homies check on you, innit? I'm forever grateful for my Gale besties. They notice so quickly. Yeah, I feel like women are very good when it comes to noticing, like, picking up on, like, hints that someone's not okay, you know? Because obviously we're used to that kind of thing. Actually, that brings me on. Oh my god, we're gonna be talking about this quite often. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry we're talking about this suddenly, but I think, now this is gonna be a hot take of mine, but I think on the other scale of everything, so on women's side, I feel like a lot of people are so quick to judge a woman's emotions by her biology. Because you often get a lot of people being like, oh, you're so emotional. Are you on your period? Or, you know, oh, are you pregnant? You're so emotional, blah, 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 right? I feel like on the other scale of men's emotions not being... What am I trying to say? There's a point I'm trying to make here. I feel like men's feelings aren't taken seriously that often, and I also feel like to an extent some are women's, because I feel like a lot of the time people will judge a woman's emotions just based on periods, right? Like, oh, you know, oh my god, I'm about to get so deep with you guys. I'm about to be so deep, but I remember like specifically one time when I was younger, I went up to my mom and I was like I was in a depressed stage in my life, right? Well, one of the depressed stages of my life. And I literally was like, Mother, I want to die. And I remember here specifically, I remember this scene so clearly in my head. And it has impacted me a lot and made me realize, oh, some women actually deal with this, but like as an adult, right? But I specifically remember my mom turning around to me, looking at me dead in the eye, just like, oh, it's just your period, or oh, you're just going through puberty. And I remember that day was kind of like when I realized, oh, she doesn't take me seriously or something, right? Yeah, I thought that was really fucked up, right? And like since that day, I kind of realized, oh, I feel like some women's emotions don't get taken seriously just because of their, you know, biology, which I think is kind of messed up. I feel like regardless of your biology, if you're feeling sad, like people should be there to listen to you, you know? Call me a vampire when she's unpaid! That's crazy! That's crazy! But yeah, so the point is, I feel like some women are just treated like they're over-emotional, thus sometimes their feelings don't get taken seriously, whereas men are just expected to have no emotions, thus why they don't get taken seriously. It just really sucks how easily people will shit on other people's emotions, and then they'll complain when they have emotions and nobody hears them. It's like, no, you gotta be the change you want to see. If you want people to take your emotions seriously, you gotta start taking other people's emotions seriously too. But yeah. Anyway, that's the mental health talk on this stream. So that's why tomorrow we are doing a charity stream for mental health called Hope for Today, okay? Especially because New Year is coming around and, you know, I've heard that for a lot of people this year has been kind of shitty. So I kind of want to give to charities to kind of help make other people's years not shitty. So Hope, should I talk about what they do or should I save that for tomorrow? All I'll say is Hope for Today basically does a lot of educational courses teaching people about mental health, the impact of it, how important it is, and all that. So that is what they do. W Talk Preach. Thank you.